Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels Adventure, and today we're looking at a new mod map called Little Mountain Country. Now this map was actually released last week, Friday the 15th of the 9th 2023. I'm a little bit behind on this one, but I thought I'd get around to it today. So it's actually cross-platform compatible, so it's PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and the Xbox Series of consoles. It's on a version 1.0.0.0, it's 208.53 megabytes to download, and it's actually made by a modder called LS Schleswig Holstein. Now I'm not 100% certain that's the right pronunciation, but hopefully it is. Now I think this modder actually made North March as well, so there's quite a few similarities around the texturing, the lighting, and also the noise of the planes overhead. So yeah, it's pretty good though. So let's run through some of the information on Mod Hub. So it says, now the time has come. Little Mountain Country is there. Probably means here. This card contains 84 fields, 1 big forest, 1 large courtyard, 1 large building site, a BGA 500 kilowatt, a BGA 60 kilowatt, vehicle dealer, 12 sales outlets, 13 productions, 100 collectibles, new fruit, so these millet, triticale and spelt, I think that is the cattle dealer. Animals on the maps are chickens, pigs and cows. There are seeds and fertiliser, I'm guessing that means you got some to have for free. And you can use Precision Farming DLC, so that's pretty good. I think down there obviously is one of the building areas. So it does require a few mods though, so those are the Wind Turbine package by Razak, Ant Emma's Shop by LSMT modding team Stefan, Dutch Shed Back by DMI 20mm Normandy and Reffarmer. Then you've got the Cowshed 3+3 by DMI 20mm Normandy, the BGA 60 kilowatt by MefiuFs, Fishfarming by VX Mapping, Sugar Factory by gamerhzsFSH, Half Timbered Farm Buildings by VertexDezign, Open Chicken Coop by naimog mod, The Cafe by the Lort, Bale and Pallet Storage by Razak1 VSR Modding Sir, Modern Pigsty by VertexDezign, Agricultural Fair by Chenben, and Feed Mixing Plants by DS Power. So yeah, quite a few mods there, but I think as always we'll get our feet firmly back down on the ground and have a look at our starting equipment. So the first thing I'm going to point out is your starting equipment. Normally I'd be at my starting farm, but actually like North March, your starting equipment starts off at the local dealership. So we'll actually go in here, then we'll have a look at the actual equipment from the menu. So as you can see, we start off with quite a lot actually. So you start with a very nice Fendt Favorite 515C 150 horsepower tractor. Oh, a bit too far there. We start with the John Deere 7810 medium tractor with 175 horsepower. We start with the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H, which has also been added to allow to cut some of the custom fruits. The Class Carrot 140 TD trailer, the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090 header, which again has been altered, the Agramash POV 5 XL plough, the Amazoni Senio 4000 Super 4 meter cultivator. We also get Kverneland DTX 300 AR 3 meter subsoiler. We get the very nice KHN Espresso 6000 RC 6 meter seeder. Now I think this is also a direct seeder, so don't need to cultivate. We get the Hardy Navigator 4000 Delta Force sprayer. We get a very nice Amazoni ZA-TS 3200 fertilizer spreader that can only do fertilizer. We get the FarmTech SuperSys 800 8200 litre slurry tank. We get the Ironbach Pneumatic Star 900 weeder, which is the 9 meter one. We get the KHN GMD 4411 4.4 meter rear mower. We then also get the Vicon Fanex 904 Tedder, which is actually a 9 meter one. That's a really nice unit that actually. We also get a KHN GA 4731 4.7 meter windrower. we get the Strautmann Xelon CFS 2501DO 23,000 litre forage wagon. We get the very nice Pottinger Impress 125F Pro baler, it's just as baling, no wrapping. The Quickie Q4M front loader. The Albert Bale spike for the front loader. The header trailer for the top liner. And finally, we get a nice John Deere Pickup 900 front weight, or weight for your tractor, front or back. So that's nice. So we get quite a lot of equipment, and you're probably going to spend, I don't know, 25-30 minutes just getting all your equipment out of here, because there's quite a lot of it, and I've spotted a couple of collectibles already, so this is probably a pretty good place to start. There's 2 already there, I think, that I've spotted. Now I don't know how much they are, so if we just actually go and click that, if we can we get that? Yes. So 1,000, so that's not too bad. So if you found all of them, that's not too bad. So, right. Interestingly, you don't actually start off with a farmyard at all. You do start off with some fields though, which we'll show. So, start off with farmland 78, 89, 48, 19, 8, 2, and 32. Now, personally, I think you'd probably aim at maybe either purchasing 91, which is 462,000, as your starting farm, because if you did, you actually get the ability to buy where your chickens are. So your chicken pasture is actually here, and to be honest with you, this is actually quite a nice farmyard. So it is quite expensive to buy though, but it's something I think you could probably do, probably sell one of your bigger fields and then buy this for a starting area. So it's got a couple of nice features, one being that this cow and pig food mixing stations, which are part of the mods. I think they're a really nice addition. So this is just my theory that you'd probably buy this area here, because you've got your cows here as well, obviously there. You got your chickens at the front as well. I think it's a 40 head chicken farm, I think. Let's have a quick look. But you own this already. 47, and obviously you got some sheds here as well you could use. They're all really nice sheds as well, actually. I quite like these. Nice design, a little bit different. Don't see them very often. You've got your dog here as well if you bought the property. So I think this would probably be where you'd aim for. Spend a little bit of money, or depending on what mode you start in. So that's pretty good, pretty good. So we have a quick look actually down on the crop calendar. So crop calendar has not been altered from what I can see. The only thing that's different, you've got field grass, a bit like you do get in new mini brun. You get millet, triticale and spelt. Now I don't actually know what triticale is or spelt, but it's quite nice to see some custom crops. They've got pretty short planting and harvesting season though, which are pretty close together, very similar to obviously wheat and barley, etc. So, but just something to be aware of. When it comes to selling, most of the default things sells, and there's quite a lot of places to sell as well, as you can see as you scroll down, which I think is really good. There's multiples of quite a lot of things as well. Milk's got lots of places to sell. Keep going down. So got a couple of obviously custom things with the field grass, and you got heat as well, which is interesting. You got soy drink, you got millet, triticale, spelt, and also fishes, because fishes, the fish farm mod is also part of the required DLC, so just something to be aware of. But might be something a bit different to do. And also the agricultural fair is a mod that was released several months ago, and that's pretty interesting, that mod actually. So animals wise, you only start off with a chicken pasture, even though you don't own the farmland that it's on. Contracts wise, yeah, there's quite a lot of fields. So because there's quite a lot of fields, obviously there's quite a lot of small contracts, but 1, 2, 3, 4 good harvesting contracts there, that if you had a harvester from the start, you could make a little bit of money pretty quick. No production chains that you own. That's pretty much it really. So if I have a quick look at the actual map itself, so PDA wise, so I must admit, I think the actual field shapes and sizes are very random and unique, and I do like the idea of quite a lot of them have got like forestry and grassland areas and areas of nature, and here this one's obviously near the a big area of water. There's a forest here, there's a big bit of forest in between those, and that one and that one and that one. I don't think that's a bad thing. I actually think that gives the fields a little bit of character, and something a little bit different. So I don't think that's a something unusual at all, and it's a good thing that the mod has done, actually, I must admit. The road network looks pretty good too. It's not too gritty, and it's got some nice sweeping corners over here and around some of the fields. So I think, you know, hats off to the modder for that. I think that's quite nice. Let's have a quick look then at some of the productions and sale points. So we've got quite a few. Got the Aunt Emma shop, which is similar to the mod you have to download. The cafe, the bakery, the market, the supermarket centre, sugar mill. This is the shop where you start. Obviously gas station, fish farming, which you can buy, I believe. Let's have a quick look, actually, because I know you can get this as a mod, but it's quite expensive. How much would it cost to buy? 150,000. Okay, so not the cheapest, but something a bit different. Grain mill, gas station, another gas station, hotel. That's interesting to see. A BD. I think that's like a grain mill. Let's have a quick look. If we look on here, oops, we'll go straight back up all the way to the top to do some grain crops. Let's see if we sell it at the BD. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So back onto the map, we've got here the oil mill, the sugar mill, cereal factory, lime station, carpentry, biogas plant 60 kilowatt. Now that's a small one, so I'm kind of hoping, oh, if we can get there, this one should be a bit cheaper. 150,000, that's pretty good, I think, actually. So that's there, carpentry, and then here we've got the agricultural fair, which is that mod where you can sell lots and lots of different things. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually stuck. I don't really know why I'm stuck, but I am, but there you go. Might just be a little bit of a glitch. Let's have a look over here. Got the dairy, we've got the gas station, we've got the restaurant Hansen, tailor shop, the spinnery, the lime station again, Grainman, so I'm guessing that's just another grain merchant, I would say, yeah. I'm guessing that's the animal dealer, that's the animal dealer. Ooh, we get that one, biogas 500 kilowatts, that's the big biogas plant, that's a very big one actually, 500 kilowatt. Not the biggest I've seen 1.5. 1.18 million, and you've got a nice worker man there as well, probably a bit of an Easter egg. Then down here we've got a gas station, a lime station, an EQ, which I think is probably just another place to sell things. Let's have a quick look. EQ, yeah, so we've got oats we can sell there as well, so that's pretty good. Then over here we have got TG, another sell point, another lime station, another gas station, tailor shop, I think we've done that one, spinnery, Grainman, yeah, done those two as well, dairy and the gas station. And then here we've got manure heap, which is on the farm. You could potentially buy another manure heap and another bale and pallet storage. That's pretty good. And that is literally all of the places. So if we just, what do we think? I think what we'll do, let's go in the Fent. Big fan of the Fent favorite, if I can get into it. Here we go. Let's just bring the front forks up, put the beacon on, and let's go for a bit of a drive. Now, I'm hoping, because this only does 32 miles an hour, I'm probably hopefully not going to completely and utterly crash everywhere. But you never know. It is my driving on this game. It's not exactly what you call smooth or good at times. So let's see if we can just find out with some of the fields. Let's have a quick look at the overall look of the map. I mean, I think it's a really nice, bright, well-textured map. If you look at some of the fields, they're not too big. There's some nice details as well, like the bus station and the lay-by there, and some nice different textures. The road's very nice and level. I quite like the textures of coming out of the farm entrances from the fields. You can just see a little bit of texturing being done there to show you can bring mud out of your field, which kind of makes sense because that's what would happen in real life, so that's pretty good. As you can see, it's definitely not a flat map. There's plenty of places for undulation and plenty of contouring going on. That's a very nice area there with the pond. So what's in the middle there? Look, I think, if I remember rightly, there's some guys. Yep, there's a tree there. There's some ducks, and there's also some guys fishing, and the boats move as well. So that's a really nice feature. So if we just carry on a little bit further, Right, let's go back into our vehicle, turn the beacon back on. We don't want to be breaking the law anytime soon. Right, haven't seen any traffic yet. Keep spotting lots and lots of collectibles though, so that's interesting. There's the agricultural fair there, so if we drive into that this time though, rather than teleporting, can we run through? Yeah, we can. Okay, we obviously just got stuck because we used the easy dev tool to teleport to the area, but yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a custom sell point on the map, something a little bit different. I'm quite surprised there's not a lot of traffic. I don't think I've turned off my traffic settings, but you never know. I'll have to check those in a minute. But yeah, there's quite a lot of fields, as you can see. It's nice shapes. Like this one here has got that bank of vegetation and trees in the middle, so that's really nice to see. Let's go down here. Wow, this looks like it could be a big hill and some very big fields on the side of that hill, so you might going to need a little bit of grunt and a little bit of horsepower to do some of these fields, I must admit. But I do like a map with fields and undulations and contouring. It just breaks it up a little bit. When you're driving around a lot, it just adds a little bit of uniqueness to your driving around, because obviously you're going to do quite a bit of driving around, aren't you, really? So that's pretty good. I think what we'll do though is we'll pull over up here. Oh yeah, oh, got right to the end and I still crashed it. That says everything really, doesn't it? So like I said, this field I spotted on one of my flyovers before I did the map tour, and it's got a pretty steep incline, so you're going to need some serious grunt to do this field, I think. So, but I think overall, really nice outlook, very impressed. So let's have a quick look then at the field prices. So let's have a quick look. So like I say, we start with a few fields, but not a real farmyard. But you could, let's say you wanted to buy 88 to start building a farmyard, that's 384,000. Want to buy this farmyard here pre-made, it's 462, but if you wanted to sell that, that's 519. So you could sell field 19 and then buy this farmyard here, and then maybe you could buy some smaller fields like 30 or 29. 97,000 for that one, 112 for that one, so they're not bad. Some of the pricing is interesting, I must admit. They're not bad at all. Down here, a little bit smaller, 234 though, wow. 24.98, 117, 123, 68, 115, let's go for 53, 310, wow. 68 then, I think that's one of the biggest on the map itself. 496, so not too bad. 453 for that one. Forest area is 86. Wow, 1.418 million. That's actually quite a lot, I must admit. That's quite a stretch. So hopefully though, I'll tell you what, let's go back to the farm shop. Hopefully you have enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, it is very much appreciated. Subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.